皆さんどうも、ライトと申します。I'm Light, welcome. Today we'll be doing the next set of kanji, 20 kanji, of starting with 101 over here, all the way till 120. So you can follow the playlist and get this in the description or on Patreon if you want to go with the Anki Decks. Let's get started. Oh yeah. Number 101, half middle. I'll read the mnemonics. We can look at the kanji. On the left, we have 2 in here. The mnemonic goes busy cutting, line in center over here. Busy cutting 3, the kanji 3, in half, starting at the top. Very, very simple. All the mnemonics follow on the previous kanji. Great. Next, we have south. Now 10 at the top, we covered this before. Upside down box, we have similar to a yen sign over here, but the bottom is a little longer, right? So the mnemonic reads 10 yen hidden under upside down box over here in the south. Next we have a field. So at the top we have a flat cliff. We've done this before. We have white over here and we have small at the bottom. So the mnemonic, from flat cliff you can see a white small spot, which is a field. Next, friend. Now at the top we have, top left we have, it looks like someone kind of reaching out here with a hand, and this is also the katakana for na. And here we have a flip-up table. It looks like a flip-up table, right? 2 legs over here. And the mnemonic is saying friend gets up and reaching with hand, gets up from the flip-up table to shake your hand, kind of reaching over there. That's your friend. Next we have old. So not people, we have things or places. So 10 or a cross at the top, and we have a mouth over here. Now 10 mouths talk about same old story. Or the next mnemonic is saying something 10 times with mouth before it gets old. Great. 106. A stand, counter for vehicles and machines. See this very often. So we have mu in katakana at the top, looks like a chair or a nose, and we have a mouth at the bottom. The mnemonic reads an outside stand. This is a stand with machine nose, look at the nose, and mouth. It looks like a machinery nose over here and a mouth. So this is outside because it's to speak with people outside. So it's literally like a vending machine. It's standing outside with a nose and a mouth over here, a stand outside to speak with people outside. Next we have fit. Now we have a roof here, 1 mouth. Everything written down here at the top, just a reminder or forming new mnemonics. So only 1 mouth fits under a roof, right? Very simple. The same. Now we have an upside down box again. We have 1 mouth. So the company is making 1 mouth for everyone, busy putting them into upside down boxes. They must all be the same, right? This is a company mass producing 1 mouth. They must all be the same, right? We have times or turns, rotating. So this is a mouth within a mouth. And we say a mouth written 2 times. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2. If you look at the stroke order, you do the outside first, and rotating words, you can also say that. So great. We have here a map plan diagram. So a map, it looks like a map, and how we're gonna memorize that is we have a big enclosure right there. This is also the radical. So we usually say a mouth when it's just a single mouth, but when it's kind of surrounding other kanji or characters, we say it's an enclosure. It's usually pretty big, so it's seen as a piece of paper over here, and here inside we have the tsu in katakana. So mnemonic 1, drawing of a scarred smiley on map. It's a smiley over here, it's scarred. Or number 2, draw a map on paper, cross through Tsu's face or Tsu's mouth over here. X marks the spot, so the treasure is here on the map. 111, pretty fun mnemonic. We have a ball inside, and we have the enclosure we studied in the previous kanji. So you have each enclosed country has a soccer ball. There's a soccer ball in every enclosed country, right? Park or garden. Now you see this, if you just read the vocabulary, you see this flower garden, orchid garden here, zoo, plantation, park. So yes, enclosure, we have the ground at the top, and here we have a backpacker, right? So this is inside the ground with a backpacker over here. So we have ground on top, the bottom looks like a backpacker with a head over here, 2 arms, 1, 2, body over here, and the stroke on the right over here is the backpack this person is carrying. So the backpacker with the ground. So the mnemonic is saying that we have an enclosure, ground is a park and a garden visited by a backpacker. Good. Next we have earth or ground. Right on the left we have ground or earth, so anything to do with dirt, earth, ground. And we have at the right se in katakana, which has this extra stroke and it's very pointy. So the mnemonic goes se, coming out of the earth or the ground, with spiky hooks over here, turning into an earth element with head, extra stroke in center over here. This is an earth elemental. Later we can see a water elemental, and also we can see a, we'll get there when we do, but this is a pretty nice thing to know that on the left the radical is basically just telling you that it has to do with earth. Later we have water on the left, and we just label it as something with water. So pay attention to the radicals, right? Next we have location or place. On the left we have ground or the earth radical. We have day or sun at the top, and this is seen as a vampire. So it looks like a number 5, right? With teeth, 1, 2. Good. And it must be a vampire. Now, number 1, or the mnemonic, is on ground, in sun, or during the day, is the location the vampire died. Next we have voice. So at the top it looks like ground, but the arms taller, and we call that a samurai. So it's a samurai stands erect with top stroke longer than the bottom. I memorize it as, samurai usually have long arms because they fight with swords, they stretch their arms to reach places. So we have the mouth and another mouth over here. We have a flag pole, and if you combine this whole kanji, flag with 2 mouths, right? Excuse the camera. Now the mnemonic goes, a samurai's voice is when he waves a flag with 2 mouths. They don't speak much, but when they do, they wave a flag with 2 mouths. Next we have 116, which is to sell. So again, we have the samurai here at the top, it's not ground. We have human legs at the bottom, we've done this before, and here it looks like arms going down, right? Because it's in the center, above the legs, and here's the samurai. So the mnemonic, samurai, stands with arms down, strong human legs, selling his services and skills to you. Right? If you want the samurai to maybe assassinate someone or help your team win a battle, he's selling services and skills. Great. Next is winter. Very easy. We have ta over here, but it's extended, so we say this character at the top, we call it crossing legs, and we say character ta over here in katakana crossing its legs, so the last stroke is longer. Okay, and note that the flip table is without this over here. Okay, now the mnemonic goes crossing legs because it's cold, staring at two snowflakes, two short strokes, falling in winter. Next we have summer. So we have one, we connect over here, we have eyes, we have again previously used ta crossing legs. So the mnemonic goes connecting one eye, so connecting over here in the center as well, connecting one eye with the bright summer sun while relaxing, crossing your legs. Next we have outside. Very easy. We have evening and we have to in katakana, looks like hand pointing to the right. So to pointing to right, telling evening to go outside. The last one we have many. So this kanji alone is evening. We've done this before, so many evenings because we have two of them. Great. Please check the links below if you want to join Patreon to learn from basic to native or pass your JLPT test. This is just like a bonus feature to make you memorize kanji. If you want to, not everyone wants to write kanji, right? So the stroke order is pretty important. And also, if you do this with the Anki Decks, then you memorize the kanji much faster and you can get everything on Patreon. Thank you for your support and best with your studies. またね。